As were many of you, I was brought to this movie by means of TikTok. Because let's face it, that dance really does go kind of hard. Matilda the Musical was directed by Matthew Warchus. It stars Alicia Weir, Emma Thompson, and Lashana Lynch. In here, a young girl who her family just feels is just too caught up in her own world, doing her own things. They see her as sort of a troublemaker, is sent away to a special school where she will learn how to do the right things. But once there, the head mistress of the place, played by Emma Thompson, is revealed to be a horrible person, and an adventure unveils with everyone having to take place to save the day. I had no clue this movie was out. I hadn't seen a trailer for it, and it was kind of going under my radar because of the fact I don't pay as much attention, admittedly, as I should to movies that are streaming. I pay more attention to theatrical releases. But because of TikTok and me seeing that dance repetitively, I decided, this looks pretty good. And I decided to go take a look at it and find out, if it was worth the watch. And I'm pleased to say that it is. Matilda the Musical is a refreshing film. It is a pretty family-friendly movie that manages to combine the best of the genres of superhero, action, musical, comedy, family, all into one in a perfect blend that really sticks the landing. There's a little something in here for kids, there's a little something in here for adults. You can go in as either one and pretty much enjoy yourselves. While it is more geared for children, it definitely does play both strengths very well. This movie finds such a fantastically brilliant and intelligent way to balance the way that this all plays out, because a lot of musicals I feel like are primarily musical, or they're children films, they're primarily child film, but the way that they are all meshed, the way that none of them take priority over either one, they all have an equally centric role in this movie, is just fantastic, because that's not easily achievable. That takes a lot of work, that takes clear vision, that takes someone who really understands what they're doing, which is why the script, the direction, the production, the choreography, the lighting, the editing, everything in here has come together. I think this is a movie that has done pretty much everything perfectly. Alicia Weir, who plays Matilda, is absolutely fantastic. She gives one of the best performances by a young actress I have seen all year. It is absolutely reminiscent to me of classic Disney films, like Mary Poppins, those kinds of performances we get, but she puts her twist on it. She's really good, and I didn't feel like I saw like a child acting. She delivers some really good lines, and she has great screen presence. Her ability to have a charisma and to have quick, shooty banter, and other times come across as so smart. She's also just warm. Like, she is such a nice presence on screen, and I found her extremely charming and hard to look away from. Emma Thompson also is giving top-tier performance in here as the villain. She is playing this as over the top in a family-friendly fashion as you possibly could. And it's great. I loved it. She did such a good job of coming across as the classic, like, evil villain kind of trope, and did it with a sense of power, almost like akin to a World War II villain. And I like that a lot. Like, she has that thing where the kids are like, you don't want to cross her. And this movie has some corniness, with the lines and the way some of it plays out, but it's still not bad. This movie is pretty good overall. The effects are great. And of course, I have to mention now, the choreography is wonderful in here. All the musical numbers play out very, very well. I think the kids are absolutely great that do it. They are just absolutely killing it. They are doing such a good job with such intricate and well-designed moves. And after a while, I forgot that this was a movie that was, primarily child-led, because these kids, if they're kids, you don't see them as the kids. You're seeing them as characters. This movie does that extremely well. I think this is a great blast. I think it's something pretty much anyone can go and enjoy. Something you can take the whole family and enjoy at home, that is, because this is on Netflix, by the way. This is not in a theater, but it still plays so very well, and it's such an enjoyable watch, and I feel like this is something that could eventually wax into a classic because of how good it is. I don't have many issues with the movie, other than I did find some of it to be a little soapy, and I wasn't a fan of some of the characters, but aside from that, this movie is absolutely fantastic, and I would recommend it absolutely for all of you to go check out, because this is very entertaining. It's funny, and it's adventurous, and it's exciting. I'm going to give Matilda the Musical a 9 out of 10. So thank you guys always so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see y'all next time.